Nobody can tell me that there are many gods, which I believe there are. Because of my studies into Buddhism, because of my studies into meditation, the sacred science, ancient Egyptians, who were very enlightened people, spoke of many gods. But the Gnostic scriptures speak of, which I came to this conclusion on my own, that in its common sense, it doesn't take a genius to know that the God that created this world is evil, is a devil, is the devil, is a Hitler. I spoke of this before. I came to this conclusion just by thinking. Anybody with a fucking half a brain and who's awakened can see that the God of the Bible is evil. The God that created this world is a demon, is a devil, is the devil. And the people that are made in his image are devils also and ruling this world. The same people that put you in slavery are made in this devil's image, are made in God's image of this world. I do believe there is a higher God that's higher than the God that created this world. I do believe that God, I don't know what to think of that God yet. I don't even want to get into that. I want to just talk about the God that created this world that has millions of followers. And all you followers are devil worshippers. Because God that created this world is the devil. So all you good old Muslims, all you good old Christians are nothing but devil worshippers. You're backwards. The God that created this world is highly intelligent, knows how to highly manipulative. He makes you think. He does all this evil shit, but makes you think he's good. And then controls you and rule you with fear. That tells me that's not a good God. A God that demands that you worship him is not a good God. That's the devil. That's the evil. That's the devil. Matter of fact, the Bible, and the Bible, in the Bible, it's so slick how this God has manipulated the world, because it villainizes an angel that go up against it and calls it evil. It villainizes it villainizes the serpent in the garden. Only thing the serpent in the garden did was tell the truth. So how is the serpent evil? Think about it. If you got a slave master keeping you in the dark, telling you lies, created you to be a slave, created you to suffer, created you to work, created you to worship him, and this God tells you he's jealous, he's vengeful, he's angry, he's wrathful, he's murderous, and you got an angel that goes up against that God, why would you say that angel was evil? That's the same way the United States work. The United States is made in the image of God. The rulers of the United States are made in the image of God because they do the same thing that God in heaven do. They pretend to be good, but they do all this evil. They put on the face that they good, but they do all this evil, do all this manipulative shit for greed, power, jealousy. And if you go up against the United States, you're considered evil. Same thing with the God of the Bible. You don't see the game? That's the game. That's the rulers of this world is the same God that created this world, are made in his image. The human beings that run the government are just like the God that created this world. They both the same. They both made in each other's image. So the beast, you people are worshiping the beast. And I was searching around the internet and I came up on a guy that called, his name is Bobby Hemmitt. I'm going to put his link in the description. This brother is right on with everything he's saying. Man, matter of fact, this brother right here, he got a 5-hour video exposing everything, telling you everything. He don't go in that Illuminati shit. He goes into that real shit. He goes into that where religion came from. This God, the God of the Bible, this God of this world is evil. He came up. He has a encyclopedia of knowledge, tremendous amounts of knowledge that is very helpful and useful. And I didn't learn from him. He just validates everything I've came to the conclusion to within myself. He just validates everything I've been saying over the years with my multiple YouTube accounts that gets deleted. But I've been saying this over. I've been saying that God of this world is Hitler. What's the difference between God and Hitler? The God of this world and Hitler. What's the difference? But the people want to demonize Hitler, but they can't demonize the God of this world. They the same person. Hitler had a chosen people. God had a chosen people. Has a chosen people, right? Hitler declared war on other nations. God declared war on other nations. Hitler killed women, children, babies. God killed women, children, babies. What's the difference? Hitler was a great ruler. God of this world is a great ruler. Hitler strategized, planned his war path. God does the same thing. What's the difference? And it seems like, and I've said this before, we're in hell. This is the hell realm. We got a ruler of the world that is evil, that created this world is evil, a demon, demands that you worship, bow down to him. For what? How did I get here, y'all? But I'm gonna put a link in the description. Y'all check out Bobby Hemmitt, man. And tell me this. Where's your great leaders on this on this consciousness that I've opened up? Martin Luther King didn't talk about this. He wasn't as conscious as I am. Malcolm X didn't talk about this. He wasn't as conscious as I am. Farrakhan ain't talking about this. You see, all these are prophets of the evil God of this world. All of these great men, great speakers, and I'm not a great speaker. These men are great speaking cowards that won't tell the truth. It takes a person like me, a nobody, to expose the real truth. It takes a person like Bobby Hemmitt to expose the real truth and what's really going on. It's right in front of your face. In the Bible, tells you everything. But we got cowards that pretend to be brave, but they're nothing but agent provocateurs for the devil.